palace, my castle of sand. Waiting on a battle, so a handle all in my hand. The war forces more toward my door with demands. More important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should've put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture, you can't parkour over a part. You gotta
Who could forget when Tyson Fury fought Francis Ngannou right here at the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia? Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tail of the tape. And first up, we have Muhammad Ali. He stands 6'3" tall with a 78-inch reach. And they'll be facing Muhammad Ali, 191 centimeters tall with a reach of 198.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight.
And yes, he is the greatest. Muhammad Ali, and now making the walk, he's looked sensational as he just beat Sonny Liston and became a world heavyweight champion.
Oh, pure bad blood.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
I love this arena. I dream of places like this. I dream of fights like this. I dream of atmospheres like this. But it could only happen here.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. These 2 fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. He threw a punch and just got countered. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's a counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. Beautiful counter punch. So much for boxing. This is a fight. That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter. Throws the jab but does not score. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside and winning round after round.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Nice counter shot. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. A perfect counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Ali in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be... There's the bell for round 2. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good defense stopping that jab. A perfect counter lands. punching. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. These two fighters are made for one another. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
That counter shot lands. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that. The bell rings and we start the third. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? It's bombs away. Punch, counter punch. His jab just got blocked. Done with that counter shot. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. One punch could change everything in this battle. That punch lands. They exchange a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like two different...
Here we go to the fourth round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Nice counter shot. Missing with the hook. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice punch. And he scores with the counter. Catch and shoot. Good counter punch. Good defense with that left jab. Nice counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round.
On to the 5th we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter shot. Good counter punch. One punch changes it. Hold it right there. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Misses with the right uppercut. Just misses with that uppercut. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran, the first fight.
Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are ready.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being... There's the bell for round 6. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. What are they thinking? That's clearly illegal. Nice counter shot. Holding nothing back here in the round. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This heavyweight is, has he punched himself out? Nope, that hook won't score. the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complete.
Round 7, here we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. We're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Got him. He threw a punch and just got... Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Plan here.
3 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. From this moment forward... And there's the bell for round 8. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's in a...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? How did they survive that?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use it.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. I thought the greatest. Muhammad Ali is down. Do you believe it? As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's still on the back.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Good counter punching. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. As you know, in boxing, the judging can go all over the place, and that's kind of what we got here, a split decision victory.
These guys are doing their job right. I'd have called it exactly as that. You know, I might have been around that or two, but these guys have got it right. Well even fight, even match. I'd have noted that as well.
They could have picked any venue in the world, but they chose this one for a reason. What an atmosphere. Approaching the ring. And here we see Jesse Rodriguez, the San Antonio, Texas native who splashed on the scene thanks to his aggressive style and his big knockout power.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from San Antonio, Texas, introducing the 2-division champion of the world, Jesse Bam Rodriguez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from San Antonio, Texas, introducing the 2-division champion of the world, Jesse Bam Rodriguez.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. That jab had to hurt. Bam is hurt. Appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
That punch landed. And forth they go. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
It is standing room only. Every seat has been sold in this amazing theater.
For a fighter walking into a theater, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym. Because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
Nice hook. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Block the left there. And he scores with the counter. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee just picked up and sting you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. He threw a punch and just got countered. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Defense is not an option for these two. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Punch, counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Ooh, Bam is rocked. Well, there was no doubt of... And there's the bell to start round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice defense on that jab. Well done with that counter shot. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Misses with the straight left. How about that time counter shot? Nice exchange here from both men. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. They exchange punches. Nice defense on that hook. There's a counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
I want you to go back out there. Take his confidence.
Here we go to the 4th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They're going to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to fight it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
Nice. Hold that thought. Bam is in trouble. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The perfect counter lands. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Beautiful counter. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin's standing up to that shot.
A shot for...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
His legs are gone, but here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Nice counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Counter punch caught him clean. One punch could change everything in this battle. Good counter punch. He misses with that straight left. That counter shot lands. That hook doesn't score. Left hook is blocked. Ooh, bam is rocked. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble. There's the bell to start round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.